Do you know 9 out of 10 new design businesses stumble hard in year one? Talent isn't the problem. The real issue is what happens outside the canvas. Today, we'll reveal why new design businesses fail at the start, and how you can avoid the same traps. This isn't about more design tips. It's about building a business that supports your creativity. We'll cover planning, client acquisition, pricing, and systems, so your talent becomes a sustainable business. Before we go any further, make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the bell for more design business education like this. We're building a community of designers who want real businesses, not burnout. The most common trap for freelance designers is starting without a clear plan. It's the idea that talent is enough, that if you launch a beautiful website and post your work, dream clients will magically appear. But this passive approach is a recipe for anxiety and inconsistent income. Without a plan, you say yes to every project just to pay the bills. You become a generalist, feeling busy but with no real sense of progress. Your portfolio looks scattered, and your offers sound vague because you're trying to appeal to everyone, which means you appeal to no one. The fix is surprisingly simple. Draft a one-page plan. This isn't a huge business document. It's a focused guide that defines your ideal client, the specific result you deliver, and a tangible 90-day money target. Be ruthlessly specific. Niche down to the audience you understand best and the single high-value outcome they need. This focus is your new superpower. Next, set one measurable goal for the next quarter. This allows you to align all your actions to hitting that single target, eliminating distractions and busy work. A clear plan turns vague hopes into a compass you can actually follow. Your action for this week is to set aside one focused hour to answer those 3 questions: your ideal client, your specific outcome, and your 90-day goal. Remember, clarity beats hustle every time. That's how real momentum starts. Not with a frantic sprint, but with one page, one clear decision, and one deliberate next step. Let's talk about the second trap, and it's a big one: underpricing your services. That little voice of imposter syndrome whispers, "Charge less," so you do. But this doesn't just lower your income. It signals low value and invites bargain hunters who demand endless revisions and don't respect your expertise. The result? You're trapped in a cycle of twice the work for half the pay, leading directly to creative burnout. Trap 3 is just as dangerous: underestimating your real-world expenses. Your fee isn't pure profit. You have to account for software subscriptions, web hosting, banking fees, marketing tools, and of course, taxes. These are the silent partners in your business. A project that looks great on paper can shrink fast. Forgetting to budget for these costs means you're effectively paying to work. And that brings us to trap 4, having no reliable system for finding clients. Relying on random referrals or the post and pray method on social media creates terrifying feast or famine cycles. One month you're overwhelmed, the next you're panicking. So how do you escape these traps? You build systems. First, stop charging by the hour and start pricing by value. Productize your service into a clear package with defined outcomes and a fixed fee. This gives clients clarity and you predictability. Second, track your true costs monthly. Use a simple spreadsheet to know your baseline operating expenses and protect your profit margin on every single project. Finally, replace hope with a routine. Commit to 2 client acquisition channels and work them daily. That could be engaging with 10 ideal clients on LinkedIn and publishing 1 meaty case study weekly on Behance. Consistency is what builds momentum. Clarity replaces chaos when simple, repeatable systems drive your pipeline and your cash flow. If this is helping you think differently about your design business, hit the like button and drop your biggest takeaway in the comments. Your insights help shape future videos for this community. Let's tackle trap number 5, the vague offer. When a potential client asks, "What do you do?" answering, "I'm a designer," is a title, not a compelling offer. It forces them to connect the dots, a job they're not equipped to do. A powerful offer shifts the focus from your skills to their problems. Instead of listing deliverables, you need to translate them into the outcomes your clients are actually paying for. They don't buy a logo design, they buy a brand identity that attracts their ideal customer and builds trust. A brochure isn't the goal. Capturing leads at that trade show is. This brings us to trap number 6, operational overwhelm. Treating every project as a unique, bespoke creation means you're constantly reinventing the wheel. This custom-for-everyone approach is a direct path to burnout. Without clear limits and defined processes, just a small change multiplies into weeks of unpaid revisions and scope creep. The solution is to protect your time and sanity with productized services and standard operating procedures. Start with templates. Package your most requested work. For example, a 5-page website, a basic style guide, and an analytics setup, all for a fixed price and a clear timeline. This defines exactly what's included, the steps to completion, and the finish line before any work begins. No more ambiguity. Start with one proposal template, then build an onboarding checklist, signed contract, deposit paid, kickoff meeting scheduled. Each small system you implement frees up precious mental energy and stops scope creep at the source, creating a predictable workflow. The payoff is immense. You gain focus, allowing you to spend more time designing high-value work and far less time wrestling with administrative chaos. Bringing in money means little if you don't track where it goes. Separate accounts. Track income and expenses weekly. No project margins. Avoidance hurts you. Clear communication and boundaries build respect. Use templates for approvals, feedback, and overdue notices. Then enforce your terms. Growth can be simple. Raise prices, add a service, delegate admin. Set a monthly CEO day to review numbers, what's working, and choose one strategic move. One deliberate action each month compounds into sustainable growth. Creative passion plus simple business systems is the balance that lasts. This week, write one clear sentence offer, who you help, and the result you deliver. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, share it with a designer who's serious about building a real business. And if you're ready to go deeper, visit thedesignlemonade.com to access free tools, checklists, and design business education.